Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we uncover the most fascinating and valuable coins out there. Today we're diving into the top 5 Washington Quarter Dollar coins that are worth watching, especially if you've got examples in extra fine condition. What makes a quarter valuable? Not all quarters are created equal. A coin's rarity, mint mark, age, and condition are the biggest factors in value, and extra fine condition means light wear with most details still sharp, which can make a big difference when collectors are evaluating coins. This Denver Mint quarter is one of the key dates in the series, very low mintage and highly sought after. In XF condition, it's a foundation piece for serious collections, even rarer than the D Mint. The San Francisco strike is a must-have. XF examples are tough to find and command strong collector interest, not as scarce in circulated grades. But in XF and better, this coin gains premium value, especially among silver quarter collectors. A great strike from the Denver Mint in a year with fewer high-grade survivors. In extra fine, this is a classic mid-century collectible, extra fine collectible type. Celebrating America's 200th anniversary, these coins are popular with collectors, especially well-preserved ones. XF bicentennials with nice toning or strike get attention. Top 1, the Washington Quarter Dollar from 1991, with the D Mint mark. Found in extra fine condition, this is one of the most interesting modern U.S. quarters because collectors are now beginning to notice its hidden value. So stay tuned as we talk about the history, the background, and the current market price in U.S. dollars. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States, designed by John Flanagan. The coin features Washington's portrait on the obverse and an American eagle on the reverse, the classic design that remained on U.S. quarters until the state quarters began in 1999. By 1991, the Washington Quarter had already been in circulation for nearly 60 years. These coins were made from a copper-nickel clad composition with no silver content, but specific years and mint marks are still sought after due to minting quality, production numbers, and condition. Background: in 1991, the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, struck a massive quantity of quarters, over 630 million pieces, because of the high mintage. Most 1991 D quarters were heavily circulated, used daily in shops, vending machines, and banks. This is why finding a 1991 D quarter in extra fine condition with sharp details, no heavy wear, and strong surfaces is far less common than people think. Collectors value XF coins because they retain fine details in Washington's hair. The eagle's feathers remain visible. The mint luster may still be present, only minor wear appears on high points. These details make XF coins much more collectible than normal circulation pieces by itself. The 1991 D quarter is not considered extremely rare in circulation, but in extra fine grade or higher, the rarity increases significantly because most coins from the early 1990s were used heavily. Collectors now pay special attention to strike sharpness, luster remaining minimal, scratches, no deep damage. Many XF and AU examples are pulled out of circulation today because collectors expect these coins to rise in value as more high-grade coins disappear. Market value today. Now let's talk about the part everyone wants to know: the current market value of the 1991 D Washington Quarter in extra fine condition. Here's the approximate price range. 1991 D quarter, extra fine condition, value $1 to $2.50 USD. But here's where it gets interesting: higher grades and special examples, almost uncirculated, $3 to $6. MS60, MS63 mint state, $10 to $20. MS65, gem uncirculated, $45 to $80. MS67 can reach over $300 at auctions. Full strike, strong luster pieces, premium prices. So yes, while the 1991 D quarter is common in worn condition, finding one in XF or better makes it valuable to today's collectors. The value of 1990s coins is increasing because the generation that used them is now collecting them. High-grade examples are becoming harder to find. People finally recognize the importance of mint state. Modern coins auctions have shown strong interest in well-preserved quarters, so holding on to an XF 1991 D could be a smart long-term investment. Top 2, the Washington Quarter Dollar from 1990, struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark. Will focus especially on this coin in extra fine, or XF, condition, a grade that makes this common-looking coin far more valuable than most people realize. In this video, we'll cover the history, the background, and the current market value in US dollars, so make sure to watch till the end. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, whose portrait of Washington became one of the most iconic images in American coin history for decades. This quarter represented everyday American commerce, and by 1990, It had already become a symbol of U.S. circulating coinage long before the state quarters program began in 1999. Background: the 1990 D Washington Quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, and it features the D Mint mark just to the right of Washington's ponytail. On the obverse in 1990, the Denver Mint produced over 500 million quarters, meaning most of these coins entered heavy circulation immediately because of this high usage. The majority of surviving coins today show heavy wear, scratches, and loss of detail. This makes extra fine condition examples much harder to find than many collectors expect. A 1990 D quarter graded extra fine shows only light wear on the highest points of the coin. Key XF features include strong hair details on Washington's head, clear facial features, and lettering eagle feathers still visible on the reverse, minimal flattening with no deep damage, possibly some remaining mint luster. These details separate an XF coin from ordinary circulated pieces. While the 1990 D quarter is not rare in low grades, it becomes scarcer in extra fine and higher conditions. Collectors are now focusing on modern U.S. coins from the 1980s and 1990s because most were heavily circulated, few were saved in high grades. Demand for modern coins is growing as a result. Well-preserved XF coins are being pulled from circulation and added to collections. Market value today. Let's talk about the market value of the 1990 D Washington Quarter in extra fine condition. Current market prices: extra fine 75 cents to $2, almost uncirculated $2.50 to $5, mint state MS60, MS63, $8 to $15, MS65, gem uncirculated $40 to $70, MS67. Can exceed $250 plus at auction. Coins with strong strike, original luster, and no major marks sell for the highest prices. The value of the 1990 D quarter is rising because collectors are completing pre-state quarter sets. High-grade modern coins are disappearing. Graded coins sell well at auctions. Coin collecting interest is growing worldwide. Holding onto an XF or better example today could mean higher value in the future. The 1990 D Washington Quarter Dollar may look ordinary, but in extra fine condition, it becomes a desirable collector coin with real market value. If you find one in your pocket change, don't spend it, examine it carefully. You could be holding a coin worth many times its face value. Top 3. The Washington Quarter Dollar from 1989, struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark. Will focus on this coin in extra fine condition, a grade that makes this everyday quarter far more collectible than most people realize. In this video, we'll cover the history, the background, and the current market value in US dollars. So stay tuned until the end. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the coin features Washington's portrait on the obverse and the American eagle on the reverse. This classic design remained unchanged for decades and became one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history by the late 1980s, including the year 1989. These quarters were part of everyday American life long before the state quarters program began. Background: the 1989 D Washington Quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, with the D Mint mark visible on the obverse. During 1989, the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of quarters, meaning most coins entered circulation immediately and were used heavily for daily transactions. Because of this, many 1989 D quarters today show heavy wear, flattened details, numerous scratches, loss of original surface. This makes well-preserved examples, especially in extra fine condition, increasingly difficult to find. A 1989 D quarter in extra fine condition shows only light wear on the highest points of the design. Key XF characteristics include strong hair details on Washington, clear facial features, and lettering eagle feathers still sharp on the reverse. No deep cuts or major damage. Possible traces of original mint luster. These details greatly increase the coin's desirability among collectors in worn condition. The 1989 D quarter is common, however, in extra fine or better condition. It becomes scarcer because most examples were never saved. Collectors now seek these late 1980s quarters because few remain in high grades. Demand for pre-state quarter coins is growing. High-quality modern coins are gaining popularity. Certified examples perform well at auctions, so while not rare by mintage, the condition rarity makes this coin valuable. Market value today. Now let's discuss the market value of the 1989 D Washington Quarter in extra fine condition. Estimated current values: USD extra fine 75 cents to $2.25, almost uncirculated $2.50 to $6, mint state MS60, MS63, $10 to $20, MS65, gem uncirculated $45 to $80, MS67. Can reach $300 plus at auction. Coins with strong strike, clean surfaces, and original luster command the highest prices. The value of the 1989 D quarter continues to grow because collectors are completing full Washington quarter sets. High-grade coins are disappearing from circulation. Professional grading adds premium value. Modern-era U.S. coins are gaining global attention. Holding an XF or better example today could be a smart move for future collectors. The 1989 D Washington quarter dollar may look like an ordinary coin, but in extra fine condition, it becomes a collectible piece with real market value. If you find one in your change, inspect it carefully. You might be holding a coin worth many times its face value. Top 4. The Washington Quarter Dollar from 1998, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark. We'll be talking about this coin in extra fine, or XF, condition, which makes it far more desirable to collectors than an average circulated example. In this video, we'll cover the history, the background, and the current market value in US dollars. So stay with us until the end. The Washington Quarter was first issued in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the first president of the United States. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, featuring Washington's profile on the obverse and a proud American eagle on the reverse. This design remained in circulation for decades and came to an end in 1998. Making this year especially important, it was the final year of the original Washington Quarter design before the state quarters program began in 1999. Background: the 1998 P Washington Quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. By the late 1990s, Philadelphia had begun placing the P Mint mark on circulating quarters, making this coin easy to identify. In 1998, hundreds of millions of quarters were produced for daily use, and most entered circulation immediately as a result. Many 1998 P quarters today show heavy wear, scratches, and surface damage. This is why finding a 1998 P quarter in extra fine condition is becoming more difficult each year. A 1998 P quarter graded extra fine shows only light wear on the highest points of the design. Key XF features include strong hair detail on Washington's head, clear facial features, and bold lettering. Eagle feathers clearly visible on the reverse. Minimal flattening with no deep cuts. Some remaining original surface quality. These qualities make XF coins much more attractive to collectors in lower grades. The 1998 P quarter is common, however, in extra fine and higher grades. It becomes condition scarce. Collectors are especially interested in this coin because it is the last regular issue Washington Quarter. Many collectors complete pre-state quarter sets. High-grade modern coins are disappearing. Certified examples sell well at auction. So while the mintage was high, the demand for high-quality coins is also strong. Market value today. Now let's look at the market value of the 1998 P Washington Quarter in extra fine condition. Estimated market values: USD extra fine 75 cents, $2.00. Almost uncirculated $2.50 to $5.50. Mint state MS60, MS63, $8 to $15. MS65, gem uncirculated $40, $75. MS67 can reach $250 plus at auction. Coins with strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp strike command the highest prices. The value of the 1998 P quarter continues to grow because it marks the end of a classic coin design. Collectors seek high-grade examples. Demand for modern U.S. coins is increasing worldwide. Professionally graded coins bring strong premiums. Holding a well-preserved XF or better coin could be beneficial in the long term. The 1998 P Washington Quarter Dollar may look like a normal coin, but in extra fine condition, it represents an important piece of U.S. coin history with real collector value. Before you spend a 1998 quarter, take a closer look. You might be holding something worth many times its face value. Top 5. The Washington Quarter Dollar from 1997, struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark. Our focus is on this coin in extra fine condition, a grade that makes this everyday-looking quarter far more desirable to collectors. In this video, we'll cover the history, the background, and the current market value in US dollars. So make sure to watch until the end. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The coin was designed by John Flanagan and features Washington's portrait on the obverse and a powerful American eagle on the reverse. This classic design remained in circulation for more than 6 decades and became one of the most recognized coins in U.S. history. By 1997, the Washington Quarter was nearing the end of its original design run, just 2 years before the launch of the state quarters program in 1999. Background: the 1997 D Washington Quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the D Mint mark on the obverse. In 1997, the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of quarters to meet everyday demand. Because of this high production, most of these coins were heavily circulated and used in daily transactions. As a result, Many surviving examples today show heavy wear, flattened design details, numerous contact marks, loss of original surface quality. This makes extra fine condition examples increasingly hard to find. A 1997 quarter in extra fine condition shows only light wear on the highest points of the coin. Key XF characteristics include clear hair detail on Washington's head, strong facial features and bold lettering, eagle feathers still visible, and sharp minimal flattening on high points, no deep scratches or major damage. These features separate an XF coin from common circulated examples in worn condition. The 1997 quarter is common, however, in extra fine or better condition. It becomes condition scarce because very few were saved. When new collectors now value these late 1990s quarters because they are part of the final years of the classic Washington design. High-grade examples are disappearing. Pre-state quarter sets are growing in popularity. Certified coins perform well at auction. This rising demand adds to the coin's market value. Market value today. Let's talk about the market value of the 1997 Washington quarter in extra fine condition. Estimated current market values USD, extra fine 75 cents. $2 almost uncirculated $2.50 to $5 mint state MS60 MS63, $8 to $15 MS65, gem uncirculated $40 to $70 MS67, can reach $250 plus at auction. Coins with sharp strikes, clean surfaces, and original luster bring the highest prices. The value of the 1997 quarter is increasing because collectors are finishing complete Washington quarter sets. High-grade modern coins are becoming harder to find. Professional grading adds strong premiums. Interest in modern U.S. coins is rising worldwide. Keeping an XF or better example today may be a smart long-term decision. The 1997 Washington quarter dollar may appear ordinary, but in extra fine condition, it becomes a collectible coin with real market value. Before spending a quarter dated 1997, take a closer look. You could be holding a coin worth many times its face value. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare and valuable coin content here on the Coin Spot. Comment below and let us know which coin you want us to review next. Thanks for watching and happy coin collecting.